It's week 6 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at Matt Breida. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. Buckle up. There's football coming your way on Thursday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Partner, this should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. This one complete right side. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Now it's McCaffrey. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. His throw left side is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This one from 49. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. First and 10 now from the 36.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. The rookie out of Florida State, Jared Verse, on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Go! 19 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Lion.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. They get 22 yards there, and that will be a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Let's go. Hurt. Check, hurt.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic 1st down.
On the jump.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Check that street. Trap 60. Hey, smash Bravo. Check Bobcat. Street.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Check go.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. And he's in for the touchdown. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The extra point is good. And his guys move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So Kittle comes in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here comes 3rd and 6. A tight end in motion now. 3rd down. Purdy. He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 10. Our home team 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Niners have the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
It's complete. He's got Cup. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
To throw is Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
To throw on first down is Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Street, last name 19. Go.
Darnold. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Hurt. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
On third and long, here's Darnold. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. We're all set to kick this one away. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A gain of 5 yards. First down, 49.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. A run here with McCaffrey. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Whoa! Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
His kick is good. Makes the score Niners 17. Our home team 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Come on. Set. Come 19. Go.
Throwing, Darnold. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. It is a touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And his guys are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That's caught by McCaffrey. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
The 49ers out to punt this one. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He'll get that one to Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Here's Darnold. Slip and jig the left side. He's got it. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. They'll look to pick up the pace. Cup in motion. Darnold now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Myers' kick is good. And his guys have tied it at 17.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this weekend, starting with the second of the 3 London games this year, the Jags and Bears from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas, a glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Unlock Lions, unlock Lions. Ready.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a game of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
60 Maverick. Ready. Plant the street.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Trap 60. 7 Pirate. 19, Pioneer. Set go.
Now Darnold. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Go, Reed, go.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long.
Here we go, set.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set.
Darnold to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Go.
Motioning the tight end, Jones. They run with Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. That one on target to Cup. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Darnold to the air once more. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown. And a special moment as the rookie catches his 1st NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his 1st career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? none other than the legendary John Madden.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Crazy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Purdy on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake, Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners will move out in front, 27-24.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Right there, hurt. Go check. Street. Ryan. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 49ers, 49-yard line.
60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
Darnold. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Darnold to throw again. It's complete. He's got popped. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's Darnold again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal.
Curve 19! Curve 19! Hey, check that, street. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Darnold. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Has a touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And his guys have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy now on 3rd and 2. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Purdy going to put it up again. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Back to the air is Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point is good. And the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down, 8 for the first down. Now Darnold. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
19 Lions.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He's to the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll motion the tight end right. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he's got another one. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, hurt.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
18, Pioneer. 18, Raptor.
Darnold to the air once more. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. That penalty is declined.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.